Mastering, often the final step in creating a song after you mix it, helps you adjust your EQ so that the right pieces of your track stand out. It helps you balance the stereo sound so your track feels full across left or right, and it restores your audio so that tiny, unintended bits from the recording and mixing process don't stand out. With mastering, you can add the final polish to your track to make the audio clean and cohesive, which will then optimize playback across all devices, from your tiny bedroom speakers to huge club sound systems. When you've mastered your track, you can then distribute it to many formats based on how you want to release your music, whether it's vinyl, CDs, streaming services, or to SoundCloud. Mixing involves combining all your individual tracks in your chosen DAW into a stereo or multi-channel format. When you're completing your mix, your final check is making sure all your parts are in place. Once you've mixed your track, mastering is the final step to ensure your track is sounding the best it can possibly sound and is then ready to distribute to the world.
First, in my DAW, I make sure that any compression or limiting that's on the main stereo output is minimized or even turned off completely. The reason for this is to avoid double compression, which will result in a very flat, lifeless, and unnatural sounding master. The second step is to make sure you have at least 3 to 6 decibels of headroom on the master channel. This is essentially a sonic cushion or buffer that allows the mastering process a little bit of wiggle room to maximize the volume and dynamics without clipping or distorting the file. And finally, the third step is to export the audio file at as high of a resolution as possible, since that's what the algorithm will output. So if you render and upload a 24-bit 96 kHz original, the master will be 2496. But if you upload a poor quality MP3, the output will be of similarly low quality. Garbage in, garbage out, as they say. It's super easy to get started mastering with SoundCloud. All you gotta do is click on the upload button like you normally would at the top of the menu. Once your audio is uploaded, you'll see that there's a new button down here. It says Master Track. Go ahead and click that. And this is where we select the preview clip. This is a 30-second snippet that we can preview with the different presets on the next screen. What I like to do is select an area with high dynamics, lots of quiet, loud, etc. And that way we'll get a more accurate picture of the overall mastering. I'm going to select this little chunk over here. Let's listen to it. Great, it's got some bass. A bit quieter here, and then it should go wild again. Great. Once we're satisfied with that, hit continue. And this is where the preview clips will be generated. This usually takes about a minute or two, so we're going to go ahead and skip ahead a little bit. And here's the main mastering page. This is where we can choose the mastering style presets that we want to apply to our audio. We also have the opportunity to A/B between the original and the master recording, as well as an opportunity to adjust the intensity of the mastering itself. Let's start with the Clear Sky preset. Definitely sounds fuller. Bass is much stronger. Listen to the original, it's a bit muddy. What about Thunder? Thunder is great for bass. Oh yeah, listen to that. But sometimes it sacrifices the high, which is why we use sunroof sometimes. pretty balanced, but still full and thick. And finally, Aurora. Very similar. Bit more mid-range. I think I like Sunroof the most. So all you have to do is click on Sunroof and go down to the bottom of the page and hit continue. This is the payment page. Just input your info and then click confirm and master. And in about 2 minutes, the algorithm will output a high quality, ready for the world mastered audio file for you. And here's the final page where you have an opportunity to compare the original and the master, but the entire recording this time. You also get an explanation of what exactly happened during the mastering process with the Sunroof preset. In this case, it's about opening the mid and high frequencies, adding more life in the transients, and boosting the overall volume to hit that so-called sweet spot. And then here is a link that you can use to share your work with friends, collaborators, your mom and dad, whatever. Get it ready for SoundCloud repost. Get it ready to stream. You've got a file that is just absolutely ready to go now, so it's time to share it. You also have the opportunity to master another track or download a file. I always recommend downloading the file for your records. And it's always helpful to leave a little feedback for SoundCloud. In this case, I'm very happy, so I'm gonna select this guy. And that's really all there is to it. This is a very powerful tool that's very easy to use that I think the community is really going to take to. And I think it's a great way to raise the overall sound quality of SoundCloud up significantly and make sure that all producers get a seat at the table if they've got a great record. Anyway, this is Jason Loveland. I just wanted to say thanks for your time. I hope that wasn't too nerdy. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.